Young Xehanort is doing some experiments on hearts in the Toy Box world, but I think it's more of an experiment on the entire Toy Box world, a copy of the real one. That's why things seem empty, dead, and kind of post-apocalyptic in a creepy way. Isn't it strange how there's no NPCs or humans or even any toys, except for the select few that are there? And surely it's not a tech limitation, as we got tangled in Big Hero 6, vibrant cities and towns with actual NPCs that feel lived in. I believe young Xehanort created a copy of the Toy Box world from where Quadratum is, just to see and test around with things in a controlled setting. Why else would Sora, Donald, and Goofy be wearing different outfits too? Their Toy Box outfits look nothing like their original attire in Kingdom Hearts 3. Donald has a new hat and hoodie, Sora doesn't have a hoodie, and Goofy has fingerless gloves, his pants are a different color, and he's got a new jacket. I would have just ignored it if it wasn't for this tweet.
ここはクアトラトム
The Gigas in Kingdom Hearts 3, I think, are going to be the new enemy variant in Kingdom Hearts 4. And these are just toy versions of the new enemy variant. Kind of like how Birth by Sleep had a new enemy variant along with Kingdom Hearts 2. These ones just have yet to be fully revealed yet. Everything about Toy Box in Kingdom Hearts 3 feels very, very deliberate, and I guarantee you we will see more of this world in Kingdom Hearts 4. Luxord is actually from Quadratum, and he's been in the Kingdom Hearts universe since Kingdom Hearts 2, and he's usually been in every game in the Pirates world. So what if the Pirates world is actually a movie franchise in Quadratum and Luxord watched it in theaters? Well, Luxord must have fanboyed real hard when he discovered the Pirates world in the Kingdom Hearts universe, that's for sure. And if the Toy Box is a copy from some random place, where's the real Toy Box world located? My guess is Quadratum. It explains the mechs being toys in the Toy Box, Sora, Donald, and Goofy's outfits not matching the rest of the Kingdom Hearts 3, and it wouldn't be the first time a world that never was existed in this universe. In fact, in most of the games, Luxord doesn't even seem much of a threat to Sora and the party, and even seems to be friendly towards him from time to time. Many organization members also have their own agendas and betray the organization from time to time, for their own benefit. In Kingdom Hearts 3, we meet the Nameless Star, which is also this woman right here, and it's someone Yozora knows. And if Yozora is some sort of alternative version of Riku, then is the Nameless Star an alternative version of Kairi? If we use a debug camera, we can see billboards in Quadratum of the Nameless Star being a singer and is going to be having a concert. Could she be voiced by Utada Hikaru? Basically, Quadratum has Vocaloids. Speaking of characters that disappeared and went to Quadratum, we know of Strelitzia being in Quadratum thanks to the Kingdom Hearts 4 trailer. Why is it then that the Angelic Amber dolls in the Toy Box section don't really resemble a toy doll? In fact, there's a photo in the corner drawn by Tetsuya Nomura, it looks like, and resembles Skuld from Union Cross. And I know, the boss's eyes kinda don't resemble the right color. But if we look at this, it kinda starts to make sense. Also, if you notice, there's a doll box that looks kind of familiar. Doesn't it look like Strelitzia, just with short hair? So could that mean that this is just a hint where Skuld is? Remember, in a secret report, she did mention that she still has no memory of who or where or when she is. If we look at what Terra Xehanort says to Kairi when she was a child in Radiant Garden...
If you arrive in a world that's neither of light nor darkness, but somewhere on the other side, your task will be far from easy.
He mentions that Kairi could end up in Quadratum, and we know that he was experimenting on more than just one kid, Skuld included among others, thanks to the secret reports. So it's quite possible that's how Skuld made it there. The secret reports mention Braig. He's the reason why that she was released from the prison. Why? Possibly because of the age of fairy tales and them knowing each other back then. Which begs another good question. The lifeboat was in Scala at Caelum in the past. Then what's it doing in Radiant Garden? I believe Radiant Garden is a form of Scala ad Caelum because if you recall what Xehanort said at the end of Kingdom Hearts 3,
It is the nexus from which all worlds spring.
it makes sense why Xehanort would be there. He was born in Scala ad Caelum at the end of Daybreak Town. And even more bizarre, doesn't Traverse Town seem similar in design to Scala ad Caelum? And even somewhat to Halabastion once it becomes Radiant Garden? These are some ideas that's been floating and collecting in my head, and I had a different structure and plan form for this entire theory video, but I guess it isn't that simple when it comes to theories, YouTube, and, well, Kingdom Hearts when a new game is on the horizon. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I hope you have a great day. The name's Bio, and I'm signing off.